What if the person you feel safest with is someone you have never seen? What if the voice that makes your heart calm today becomes the voice that confuses you tomorrow? In Love is Blind Season 10. Alex and Ashley are already making people question everything. Their connection feels strong, warm, and real. But in the sneak peek, there is something else hiding under the sweet words. A small pause, a soft hesitation. A moment that feels almost too quiet, and sometimes those quiet moments say more than loud promises ever could. From the very first conversation, Alex and Ashley seem different from the other couples. Their talks are not rushed. They do not try to impress each other with big speeches. Instead, they speak slowly, carefully, like to people who truly want to understand. Alex sounds calm and steady. He listens more than he talks. When Ashley shares something personal, he does not jump in to fix it. He lets her finish. That kind of patience feels rare in this experiment. Ashley, on the other hand, brings warmth into every moment. Her voice carries emotion. You can hear when she smiles. You can hear when she is nervous. And with Alex, she sounds softer, more open. It feels like she trusts him quickly, maybe even faster than she planned. But the sneak peek also shows that connection alone is not enough. There is a moment when Ashley asks Alex a deeper question about his past and what he truly wants. His answer is honest, but there is a slight pause before he speaks. It is small, almost invisible. But it changes the energy. Before that question, everything feels smooth. After it, there is a thin layer of tension. Not a fight, not even a disagreement, just a shift. And in a show like this, shifts matter. Because when two people are building love without seeing each other, they depend only on words and tone. Even 1 second of silence can feel loud. Alex talks about wanting something real. He says he is tired of games. He says he wants peace, not drama. Those words sound perfect. They sound like exactly what Ashley wants to hear. But sometimes when people talk about avoiding drama, it can also mean they avoid hard conversations. And that is where the doubt begins. Is Alex ready to face uncomfortable feelings? Or does he only want the easy, romantic part of love? Ashley seems ready to go deep. She is not afraid to ask serious questions. She wants clarity. She wants reassurance. And in this sneak peek, you can sense that she is testing whether Alex can give her that security. What makes their story interesting is not just their sweet moments. It is the balance between comfort and uncertainty. They laugh together. They connect over shared values. They talk about family and future plans. But there is also this quiet space between them that has not been fully explored yet. It is like both of them are standing on a bridge made of words, and they are slowly walking toward each other. The bridge feels strong, but they have not tested it fully. One strong doubt could shake it. Ashley seems to believe in the process. She talks about trust like it is something you choose every day. Alex talks about love like it is something that should feel natural and easy. Those ideas sound similar, but they are not the same. Choosing trust means working through fear. Wanting love to feel easy can sometimes mean walking away when it feels hard. And this difference might become important later. In the sneak peek, their chemistry is clear. There is attraction in their voices, even without sight. But chemistry can hide cracks. The real question is not whether they like each other. They clearly do. The real question is whether they are ready for what comes after the pods. Because once the doors open and they finally see each other, emotions become more complicated. In the pods, words are everything. Outside, reality joins the story. Right now, Alex and Ashley look like a couple with strong potential. They communicate better than many others. They show respect. They seem emotionally aware. But there is still something unspoken, something waiting. And sometimes the strongest couples are not the ones who never feel tension. They are the ones who face it early and grow stronger. So the sneak peek leaves us with a quiet but powerful thought. Is this the beginning of a love story that will surprise everyone? Or is it the calm before a storm neither of them sees coming, as their connection grows deeper inside the pods? The tone between Alex and Ashley begins to change in a very subtle way. At first, everything feels light and smooth. Their conversations flow naturally, and they seem excited to talk every day. But in this next stage, the questions become more serious. They are no longer just sharing favorite memories or talking about what love means to them. Now they are slowly stepping into the uncomfortable space where real relationships are tested. And this is where we begin to see who they truly are. Alex starts opening up about his past relationships. He admits that he has been hurt before. He explains that sometimes he pulls back when things feel too intense. He says he does not like chaos, and he avoids arguments whenever possible. On the surface, this sounds mature. Nobody wants constant drama, but the way he describes it makes it seem like he may shut down instead of working through problems. There is a difference between avoiding drama and avoiding difficult conversations. Ashley listens carefully as he speaks. She does not interrupt him. She lets him explain himself fully, but when she responds, her tone becomes more thoughtful. It is as if she is trying to understand whether his past behavior could affect their future. Ashley then shares her own fears. She talks about needing emotional safety. She says that in her past, she sometimes felt unheard. She wants a partner who stays present even when things feel heavy. Her words are calm, but they carry weight. She is not just talking about random experiences. She is quietly telling Alex what she will expect from him. And this is where the tension becomes more noticeable. Because if Alex's instinct is to step back when things feel intense, and Ashley's need is for someone to step closer during hard moments, that difference could become a problem later. There is also a shift in how they talk about the future. Before, their conversations were filled with excitement. They imagined trips together, meeting family, building a home. Now the tone feels slower, more careful. Alex speaks about taking things one step at a time. He says he believes in strong foundations. Ashley agrees, but she also talks about commitment. With confidence, she says when she chooses someone, she chooses fully. That line feels important because it shows that she is not here for something temporary. She is ready to give her whole heart. The question is whether Alex is ready to receive that kind of depth. Another important detail in this stage is the way silence appears in their talks. Not awkward silence, but thoughtful pauses. There are moments when Ashley asks a direct question and Alex takes a little longer to answer. It may not mean anything serious, but in an experiment where emotions move fast, even small delays can create doubt. Ashley seems sensitive to these changes. You can almost feel her trying to read between the lines. She wants reassurance, but she does not want to seem insecure, so she chooses her words carefully. At the same time, Alex shows genuine affection. He compliments her emotional strength. He tells her he feels calm when he talks to her. He says she makes him feel understood. These are powerful statements. They show that he values her presence. But appreciation alone does not guarantee compatibility. Emotional needs must match, and right now, they are still figuring that out. There is also a moment where they discuss how they handle conflict. Ashley says she prefers to talk things out immediately. She does not like going to bed angry. Alex admits he sometimes needs space before he can speak clearly. This difference may seem small, but in marriage, small habits grow into big patterns. If one person wants to solve problems quickly and the other needs time alone, misunderstandings can easily happen. The sneak peek hints at this contrast without turning it into a dramatic argument. Instead, it presents it quietly, almost gently, but the message is clear. Love is not only about connection, it is also about rhythm. As this section unfolds, their bond still feels strong. There is warmth, there is care, but now there is also awareness. They are no longer floating in pure romance. They are starting to see each other's edges, and sometimes edges are what truly decide if two people fit together. Alex and Ashley are standing at an emotional crossroads. They both want love, they both respect each other, but wanting the same goal does not always mean walking the same path. The next steps they take will show whether their differences will balance them or slowly pull them apart. As the emotional walls continue to come down, this stage begins to focus less on what Alex and Ashley say and more on how they react. Words still matter, but reactions reveal truth. In these deeper conversations, both of them are no longer just presenting their best sides. Small habits, emotional triggers, and hidden fears slowly begin to surface, and this is where their connection starts to feel more real, but also more fragile. Ashley becomes more direct about what she needs. She does not want to guess how Alex feels. She wants him to say clearly. When she asks him if he can truly see a future with her outside the pods, her voice carries both hope and caution. She is not just asking for a sweet answer. She is searching for certainty. Alex responds positively. He says he feels something strong and meaningful, but instead of matching her intensity, his tone stays measured. He sounds thoughtful, not overwhelmed. That difference in emotional. Another key part of this section is how they handle disagreement. A small misunderstanding happens when Ashley feels like Alex avoided answering one of her earlier questions. She gently brings it up again. Instead of becoming defensive, Alex explains that he simply needed time to process. His explanation is calm, but Ashley admits that waiting makes her anxious. This exchange is mature. There is no shedding, no blame. But it highlights their different emotional rhythms again. She seeks immediate clarity. He prefers reflection before response. As they continue talking about life outside the pods, practical topics enter the conversation. They discuss where they would live, career priorities, and family expectations. Ashley speaks with confidence about wanting partnership in every sense. She believes in teamwork and shared effort. Alex agrees in theory, but he also mentions valuing independence. He wants space to recharge and think. Ashley says she respects that, but her tone suggests she is still learning what that might look like in daily life. Independence can feel healthy, but it can also feel distant depending on how it is practiced. There is a growing awareness between them that emotional chemistry alone will not carry them forward. They begin to ask deeper compatibility questions. How do you handle stress? What do you do when you feel overwhelmed? What happens if one of us changes? These questions move beyond romance into long-term reality. Ashley answers with openness. She believes in adapting together. Alex answers with logic. He believes in staying grounded and practical. Both approaches have strength, but they come from different emotional spaces. During this stage, body language becomes more important, even though they cannot see each other. You can hear it in their breathing, in their pauses, in the slight changes in tone when a sensitive topic appears. Ashley sometimes speaks faster when she feels uncertain. Alex slows down when conversations feel intense. These subtle differences create a quiet tension that sits underneath their sweet words. Despite these contrasts, there is still genuine care. Alex often compliments Ashley's honesty. He tells her he respects how she communicates her needs. Ashley expresses gratitude for his patience. They are not ignoring their differences. They are trying to understand them. That effort shows emotional maturity on both sides. However, understanding a difference is not the same as solving it. This stage feels like standing before a big decision. They are no longer caught in the excitement of early attraction. They are carefully measuring whether this bond can survive real-world pressure. The emotions are deeper now, but so are the doubts. Neither of them wants to walk away, yet neither of them is fully sure how their personalities will blend outside this safe pod environment. By the end of this section, it becomes clear that Alex and Ashley have something real. But real does not mean easy. Their connection is built on respect and shared desire for love. At the same time, their emotional styles move at different speeds. If they can learn to adjust to each other's rhythm, they might build something strong. If not, these small differences may slowly grow into bigger gaps. And in an experiment where engagement decisions happen quickly, even the smallest emotional gap can change everything. As the experiment moves closer to the proposal stage, The emotional pressure becomes stronger than ever. This is no longer just about feelings, it is about decisions that could change their lives forever. Alex and Ashley both understand that time is limited. Every conversation now carries weight. Every answer feels like it could push them closer together or slowly pull them apart. In this stage, clarity becomes the main focus. Ashley wants to know where Alex truly stands, not in a romantic way, but in a real and grounded way. She asks him directly if he sees her as his future wife. The word wife changes the tone of the conversation. It makes everything more serious. Alex does not laugh it off. He does not avoid it. He takes a deep breath before answering. He says he feels strongly connected to her and that he can imagine building a life together. His words are thoughtful, but again, there is a carefulness in how he delivers them. It feels like he is trying to be honest without making a promise he cannot fully guarantee. Ashley listens closely. She seems both relieved and unsure at the same time. Relief because he did not pull away. Uncertainty because she can sense that he is still thinking. She is someone who feels with her whole heart. When she speaks about marriage, she speaks with full belief. For her, love means jumping in with trust. For Alex, love seems to mean stepping forward carefully and making sure the ground is stable. Neither approach is wrong. But when two people move at different emotional speeds, timing becomes everything. There is also a deeper conversation about fear. Alex admits that the idea of proposing without seeing someone still feels unreal to him. He says he believes in the process, but part of him is scared of making the wrong choice. This honesty is important. It shows he is not pretending to be fearless. Ashley appreciates the honesty, but she also admits that hearing doubt makes her nervous. She does not want to feel like a risk. She wants to feel like a certainty. They begin talking about what commitment really means. Ashley describes commitment as standing together no matter what happens. She believes love is a choice that must be protected daily. Alex agrees. But he also says he believes people need to grow individually even within a marriage. He talks about balance, space, and maintaining personal identity. Ashley says she values individuality too, but she worries about emotional distance. She wants closeness. He wants stability. The challenge will be finding a way to give each other both. Another important moment comes when they imagine meeting face to face. Ashley speaks about excitement and nervous energy. She wonders if physical chemistry will match their emotional bond. Alex says he believes emotional connection is more important than looks. But he also admits that attraction matters. This is one of the most honest parts of their conversation. They both know that seeing each other will either strengthen their connection or complicate it. That unknown factor hangs quietly between them. As the proposal decision gets closer, the tone becomes softer but heavier. There are fewer jokes, more serious pauses, more reflective statements. Alex tells Ashley that she has changed how he thinks about love. He says she makes him want to try harder than he ever has before. That line feels powerful. It shows growth. Ashley responds by saying she feels safe with him, and that safety is rare for her. These confessions are not dramatic. They are simple and sincere. But even in these heartfelt exchanges, the earlier differences remain. Ashley wants a clear, strong yes. Alex wants to be sure before he says it. The experiment does not give them unlimited time to figure it out. They must decide based on what they feel now. That urgency adds quiet tension to every sentence. By the end of this stage, it is clear that both of them care deeply. They are not playing games. They are not forcing something fake. The connection is genuine. Yet love inside the pause exists in a protected space. Outside, reality will introduce new challenges, new pressures, and new expectations. The real question is whether the emotional foundation they built through words is strong enough to carry them through sight, family opinions, and everyday life. Alex and Ashley stand on the edge of a life-changing choice. They have shared fears, dreams, and vulnerabilities. They have noticed their differences, but have not run away from them. Now, everything depends on whether trust is stronger than doubt, whether hope is stronger than fear. and whether the version of love they built without sight can survive once the lights finally turn on. Now everything feels real. The conversations are no longer just about feelings inside the pods. They are about the life waiting outside. Alex and Ashley both understand that if they move forward, there is no halfway. It will mean meeting face to face, meeting families, planning a wedding, and answering the biggest question in front of everyone. That reality brings a new kind of pressure. And you can sense it in the way they speak to each other. Ashley starts to think more about long-term stability. She asks Alex how he handles responsibility when things become overwhelming. Not just emotional responsibility, but real-life stress, bills, work pressure, family expectations. She wants to know if he stays strong or if he shuts down. Alex answers. Honestly, he says that when stress builds up, he tends to go quiet. He likes to solve problems on his own before talking about them. Ashley listens, but this answer clearly worries her. She explains that silence during hard times makes her feel alone. She needs communication, even if the solution is not ready yet. This difference becomes one of the most important themes between them. They also discuss family. Ashley talks about how important her family's opinion is to her. She dreams of a partner who blends naturally into her world. Alex says he respects family deeply, but he believes the couple should always stand together first. On the surface, they agree, but their tone shows that they imagine this balance differently. Ashley sees family as emotional support. Alex sees family as something that should not interfere. This small contrast could grow later if not handled carefully.